A new day, a new challenge, and a new controversy. That's Ajit Pawar for you. The Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister just can't stop making headlines for his behavior. 3 weeks back, Ajit Pawar had reprimanded and threatened a woman IPS officer in Solapur district. We had told you about that story. IPS Anjana Krishna was going about her work, taking action against illegal soil excavation in Solapur district. Pawar, on call, ordered her to stop taking whatever action she was taking. The IPS officer responded and asked Ajit Pawar to call on her number just to verify whether it was actually the Deputy Chief Minister speaking. An angry Ajit Pawar threatened Anjana Krishna, saying that he will take action against her. That was just 3 weeks back. Now, on Ajit Pawar's target was a farmer. Ajit Pawar, the Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister, snapped at a farmer publicly. A farmer in rural Maharashtra, battered by floods, trying to bring up the issue of loan waiver. The next thing he heard was an angry Ajit Pawar telling the farmer that the Deputy CM has been up and working since 6 a.m. among other things. In fact, not just Ajit Pawar, CM Fadnavis too lost his composure and snapped at a distressed farmer. The opposition in Maharashtra has hit out at the government, saying that this behavior reeks of arrogance. Hello and welcome, I am Shubham Chauhan. Let's get started. Now first, let me set the context for you before we come to what Maharashtra's ministers have been up to. Now, for the past few days, parts of Maharashtra have seen extremely heavy rainfall. The Marathwada region of the state has been hit the hardest. Now, this Marathwada region comprises 8 districts. So, it includes Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, Jalna, Latur, Parbhani, Nanded, Hingoli, Beed and Dharashiv districts. So, this region, Marathwada region, has been seeing heavy rains for the last few days in particular. Rivers are overflowing, crops have been destroyed, land has been destroyed, homes have been washed away, and the farmer in Maharashtra is under tremendous stress yet again. Government figures show around 50 lakh hectares of cropland have been damaged, and 195 tehsils in the state have been affected, majority of which are in Marathwada. Reportedly, 86 people have lost their lives due to the floods so far, and at least 4 farmers ended their lives in Marathwada alone after the floods destroyed their crops and left them with huge debt. Now, mind you, this is the same Marathwada region which sees drought almost every year. Marathwada in particular is labelled as the farmer suicide capital of the state. In the first 6 months of this year alone, 2025, 520 farmers committed suicide in Marathwada alone. That is 20% more than last year. So a farmer, especially in this part of the state, does struggle. Last year it was drought. This year it is excess rains. The visuals are really frightening and heartbreaking. The scale of the damage is huge. Farmers and their families are inconsolable. They've lost whatever little they had. Now, the last hope for these farmers was the government, the state government. And so you had ministers touring parts of the state that were affected by these floods. Maharashtra CM Devendra Fadnavis, Deputy CMs Eknath Shinde, Ajit Pawar and other ministers fanned out to the flood-hit areas. They were seen interacting with the farmers and the families, promising full assistance to them. Deputy CM Ajit Pawar was in Dharashiv district taking stock of the damage. After his inspection, Pawar was addressing a gathering in a village in Bhoom Paranda Tehsil. A farmer standing behind him repeatedly asked as to when the government will announce a farm loan waiver. So the Deputy CM snapped. Pawar said, why don't they make him, the farmer, the Chief Minister? The Deputy CM then raised his voice, questioning whether ministers were playing marbles. Pawar then goes on to cite his own example, almost trying to project as if he's doing a favor. Ajit Pawar says he's been up since 6 a.m. and covering as much ground as possible. An angry Pawar said that those who are trying to help the farmers are being harassed. Take a look at this video.
1 लाख क्युसेकपेक्षा जास्त पाणी होतं. कधी स्वप्नात आपल्याला वाटलं नाही की एवढं पाणी येईल. धरणातलं पाणी 1 लाख क्युसेकपेक्षा जास्त पाणी होतं. कधी स्वप्नात आपल्याला वाटलं नाही की एवढं पाणी येईल. धरणातलं पाणी आणि आपलं प्री कॅचमेंट एरियातलं पाणी हे सगळंच पाणी उतारावर तिकडे आलं आणि म्हणून हे सगळं संकट उभं राहिलेलं आहे. परंतु तुम्ही धीर घालू नका. आम्ही सगळेजण ह्याला द्यायला मुक्त होते. आम्हाला कळतंय ना, आम्ही काही तो गोटे खेळायला आलोय. त्याला एवढं राव सकाळी 6ला सुरू केलं बाळा मी करमळ्याला. म्हणजे जे काम करतं ना त्याचीच मारा. बघा ना आता एवढं जीव तोडून चालतोय, अजून पण एका ठिकाणी जायचंय. आम्हालाही कळतंय ना, आम्ही लाडक्या बहिणींना आज किती मदत करतोय. आज 45,000 कोटी रुपये वर्षाला तिथं मदत करतोय. शेतकऱ्यांची वीज माफी केली, 20,000 कोटी रुपये भरतोय. इथं साधू वाढला.
Now, Ajit Pawar later clarified his stance after this video went viral on social media. He said his remark was misrepresented and that what was said before and after this was not shown. Pawar said that he did not mean to dismiss the concern of the farmers, adding that his limited point was that those who work hard are often targeted. In fact, Ajit Pawar was not alone. Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis himself, a man who doesn't usually lose his temper publicly, he too snapped. Fadnavis was in flood-hit Latur district where he assured full help to the farmers. Some people in the crowd started demanding the declaration of wet drought or Oda Dushkal as they say in Marathi. The farmers also wanted to know how much compensation was the government going to pay the farmer per hectare. One of the farmers kept repeating the demand. The chief minister then lost his composure and sternly told the person to not do politics. CM said that this isn't the time and the place to play politics. Subsequently, those around the chief minister had to calm things down and they asked the farmer to stop.
सर्व शेतकऱ्यांना सरसकट मदत करणार आहोत आणि जेवढी वाढीव मदत आम्हाला करता येईल ती करण्याचा आमचा प्रयत्न असेल. आणि एवढंच नाही तर ज्यावेळेस आपण टंचाई घोषित करतो,
साहेब ओला दुष्काळ आणि कर्जमाफी करा. ओला दुष्काळ आणि कर्जमाफी करा.
मदत किती होती सांगा. मदत
टंचाई म्हणजेच दुष्काळ.
ओला दुष्काळ करा.
टंचाईच्या वेळी ज्या उपाययोजना आपण सगळ्या करतो याला टंचाईच समजून तशा प्रकारच्या सगळ्या उपाययोजना या ठिकाणी आम्ही लागू करणार आहोत आणि सगळी मदत आपण करणार आहोत. या ठिकाणी ज्यांच्या घरामध्ये पाणी घुसलेलं आहे ते बाबा राजकारण करू नको राजकारण नाही करायचं.
Now, the opposition in Maharashtra has slammed the state government over their conduct at such a critical and sensitive time. Shiv Sena UBT spokesperson Sanjay Raut said that this was pure arrogance on part of Ajit Pawar, the deputy CM. Raut said that this wasn't Ajit Pawar's style of talking. That is a defense that Pawar's supporters have given, saying that Ajit Dada's natural tone is such, justifying the kind of words and his language and his overall tone. Shiv Sena UBT chief Uddhav Thackeray demanded an immediate farm loan waiver given the scale of damages that were seen. Maharashtra Congress chief Harshvardhan Sabkal too slammed the Mahayuti government, saying that the government was insensitive and only visited the flooded areas for photo ops and not providing any concrete help. The state government on its part has announced an immediate relief package of 2,215 crore rupees. As part of this package, the families who have lost their loved ones due to floods will receive 4 lakh rupees each. For farmers who have suffered crop loss, each will receive 8,500 per hectare for rain-fed crops, 17,000 rupees per hectare for irrigated crops, and 22,500 per hectare for perennial crops. In cases where farmland has been washed away by floods, 18,000 rupees per hectare will be provided for land that can be repaired. For land that cannot be restored, the compensation will range from a minimum of 5,000 rupees to a maximum of 47,000 rupees per hectare. This is what the announcement of the state government said. Now, those who have lost their homes in the floods will get compensation of 8,000 rupees for huts and up to 12,000 rupees for fully collapsed pakka houses, permanent houses. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and his deputy Eknath Shinde also met Home Minister Amit Shah in Mumbai. They gave a memorandum to the Home Minister demanding additional help from the Modi government. That's all we have for this report. Thanks for watching.